Let's see if more people come up on this other one here. All right. Live chat. Go all messages. And I do not know why I have all this garbage here. There we go. The tablet came up with some new program. Yeah, it's a Woodstock. Really, really nice. I haven't had it out in a while. All right, we need this one right here. Yep. Hey, boss, sorry about not being able to do anything this weekend. TD, I don't know what's going on, but every time we even mention about possibly meeting up, the possibility, a wrench is always thrown in. I don't know why. Don't know why. Just the mere mention of it, just whoo, something gets in the way, huh? The mere mention of it. Got somebody over there, I think. Let's see. Yep, there's one person over there. At least they like. If you go on my other YouTube, well, same YouTube channel, I got another one playing over there. I don't know if you guys can see the tablet there. It's a mirror image here. That one's a better view. It's just not as clear, and it'll move around because it's on the table. It's on the table, mate. So I'm trying to do some subsonic rounds. I did some research, and they say that there is some stuff that I can use that I do have. It's not as good as Trail Boss. Wife is the bridesmaid Saturday. Oh, you forgot about that, huh? Bridesmaid. I've never been a bridesmaid. Probably never will be. I've been a best man before, and I served a wedding table before. Anybody over here?
Nobody over here. Nobody like us.
All right, so what we need to do too, let's see, where's my calipers? I did see them the other day, sitting somewhere.
Where did I see those calipers?
I finally saw them again when I was looking around for something. I found my batteries too, my little battery box for charging for my GoPro. Where'd I do those calipers? Are they up on top here by a couple of pew-pews? By my 460 and a couple of revolvers, other revolvers up there. Where did I see those?
Where didst thou go? I can't find thee.
I kind of need that. I thought for sure I had it up here. My wife is brother. Yep. Anybody over here? Hey, we got two people over there. What's up, Micah? Your stickers should arrive probably tomorrow. I sent those off 2 or 3 days ago, if that's what you're wondering. Because you just said when. I don't know why the chat disappears. Where did those calipers go? Sorry, folks. I'm a little disorganized. I'm trying to find my caliper. I thought they were up here. Where did I see those?
Oh, now I had them somewhere.
I got to do some measurements. I know what I can do is I can get one of my other 30-06s over here and get a measurement off of one of them. Within reason. I'll adjust this accordingly, but I'll have to do it with this out. My roommate has a Winchester model 1895. I don't have any of those. Hey, what's up, Rich? Micah Bell, delete the first comment, please. It happened? What happened? Who's going on? What? All right, let's get this adjusted here. I've never did 30-06 in my thing here. I know what an 1898 is. I'm not sure if I know what an 1895 is. That's a lever, right? I think it's a type of lever action. All right, let's see if we can get these adjusted. Right there should be really close. Should be really close, my friend. We got over here. What's up, Mr. Buster? Hey, Ray. Yeah, you saw me today over there on Kazoo's channel. She's out of Tucson, or sorry, Tucson or Phoenix. I can't remember. So I actually met her on a oh wow, that thing got on there tight. I actually met her on a Christian dating site. Oh wow, that thing got tight. Hey Zero. Did do 5 subs with 11.5 trail boss and 190 sub X bullets. We get velocity down to 1800. Well, what you showed me were some that were 900 and something, I thought. It's a great lever. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was a lever. And so I could defeat the chat. She popped up on my feed one time I was on a Christian dating site. Kazoo. Yeah, she's out of Tucson. This before she had the servers? No, she already had the surgery. That was because she had a brain tumor. Those were 200 grain loads with nozzlers. Oh, was that a 200? Yeah, maybe it was. What's up, creator? Having a fun time trying to get a dirt bike tire mounted on this CR. Took one wheel and it was cracked. Bought another wheel and I thought it looked good and it was cracked. The wheel or the tire part was cracked? The spokes on one and buy a new rim for the spokes. Oh boy, not fun. Tucson. I wish I could be a Christian. Like two guys? No, Tucson. Tucson. All right, I shouldn't have to do anything with these cases because all I did is pull the bullet out of them. So I should be able to leave this one in there. You two lovebirds link up. No, we never have yet. What's up, Andrew D? What kind of powder are you going to be using? So you're supposed to use, one of them is a good one to use is Trail Boss, as well as there's another one for, what's up, Russell? There's another one for subsonic rounds. Actually, there's two of them. IMR one, and then there's a Hornady one. And then some people use what I'm going to use, which is, but not as many people use it. It's a fast-burning pistol round as well, or powder. The Ball 231. Let's see here. For some reason, the Sub-X bullets faster. Would have thought originally. I'm using, the heaviest I have are 180s. I don't think the rest of mine are lighter than that. Let me check real quick. I got little boxes of them here. This is 150s. Those are 125s. And those are 180s. So, and I don't know if it's better to use a 180 boat tail or a 180 spear, gold spear. I don't know what's better for subsonic. A boat tail or a squared. Because this would normally be for faster speeds and more accurate. They did group the best, but sounded amazing on the suppressor. Last good report I found was using 220. Yeah, I don't have anything heavy. 180 is the heaviest I have. I think these are both 180. Let's see, I load mine with sub performance, I believe, 165 grain boat hollow tail. Are those subsonics, Andrew, though? I'm making subsonics. So they're going to be, they'd be a little bit different. And then the extra space you stuff with a pure cotton ball. I checked. It's 100% cotton. I don't want it melting in there. Flat base with longer shoulder should work good. Yeah, this has a long shoulder on it. I'm thinking I might use those. They're a soft point Grand Slam. These other ones, I don't know. They just came in a baggie at a reloader place. They're 30-06. They look like American whitetail, but they're boat tailed. I don't know if they're working or not. But those are probably better for hunting. Yeah, because this right now is currently what's in them. This is 30-06. Hornady, they're the whitetail. American whitetail. No, those are lighter than what you have. Yeah, these are 180s. It's the heaviest I got. She ain't fooling anybody. I got a L33, so prove it. Prove it. Yeah, we'll probably run these then. These flat. They're Grand Slams. I actually say GS on the backside. High performance bullets. Ideal for hunting, and then the rest of it I can't read. But they're 308 projectile size. Got a little paper in here saying something. Those are pretty good, but all the pins. Those are pretty good, but all the pins. What you mean, Ray? You know reloading? You know... Am I learning something new here? That my friends, he knows some reloading? All right, let's clear this off. Clear, zero this out. And we need 8 grains of this. Did I say that out loud? Well, they're pretty good bullets, but it all depends. Oh, yeah, spears are definitely. These are spear Grand Slams, and then I have some tumble-on impacts. But those are only 150s. They wouldn't work the rest for this. Previews, just interested how fast are them things going? I don't know. We're going to find out. So I'm doing this actually for an experiment that a subscriber asked me to do. So that's why we're doing this. We'll find out. It's definitely not that many grains. You're not putting a lot of grains in. I gotta stuff this inside there, the packet. Looks like 9 grain tight group is... That's another one, yeah, tight group. Another safe charge. So I'm doing 8 of some research I did that you can do with, what do you call it? What is that? It's Winchester 231. And I'm doing 8 grains. You can do 244 as well. It's just a start out though. You can do 244 as well, which with only 7.5. Jerry, can I borrow 100k euros? I don't have that many. You have a chrono drone? No, I need to get one. One day I'm going to finish my truck and make a video on it. Yeah, one of my subscribers that's new to the channel, I don't know if he's actually been in here yet. He asked me to do a testing video like this. There we go. Got the first one. Barely anything in it. That one's 8 grains, and I have some cotton in there for extra goodies. What I don't want to do is get it squib. So this one's a safe start, supposedly. I don't know. We're going to see. So I need to mark these down. I need something to put them in. Where's my holder? I got a holder of some 270, 30-06 holders. I could dump these out and use this. These are 270. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Here's one for rifle rounds. Oh, what are these? Are these the 30-06 I was looking for? Huh. No, those are 308. Thought those were them. I was like, wait a minute. Those are 30-30s. Those are Hornady 308s. So those were the Hornady black I was practicing and trying to sight in with. All right, here we go. Put that one in like that. Phone screen cracked. No, this is my tablet. I'm using my tablet here and my phone over there. I think you're cracked. Yeah, I know, right? The phone's over there. All right, so we're gonna, let's see, do I have a marker? Here we go. This is eight grains, W231. I'm actually writing on the bullet casing because it's a test, so that's what we're doing here. See, originally it had these projectiles in it, and they're definitely a smaller shoulder. See the difference? Look at the difference of the shoulder on there. See? About a almost, what, 3/16 inch longer? What's up, Victoria? Trick word for what you're doing, making reloaders. Reloading, yep. It's been hot there. No, it hasn't actually. At least not where I'm at. I don't age well. I'm like fine wine. I age really well. Oh wait, I need the little funnel here. All right, zero this out. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you pouring out on me?
Don't do that, my friend. We do not do that here.
Always write on the bullet load data to keep the marker out of my chamber. Oh, you write on the bullet. That would actually probably work. That'd probably work. That would probably work. If your bullet's big enough to do some writing on it. All right, this one we're going to do 8 once it's zeroed. Do an 8.5 on that one. Got 2 of these things going here. Keep trickling out, sunshine. Come on. Come on. Okay. And if doing ladder charges, I use different markers on base case. Ladder charges into like lightly creeping the grains up by points. Right now, this one's by a half a point, and then I'll go back the other way too. Probably. Let's shut it off. They said it's pretty common to do a double charge accidentally with these because you're putting so little in there that you look in there and you might not see that you already put a charge in. How much cotton did you put in yours? 0? Did you fill it up just enough so that way the bottom of the bullet lightly touched it? Or not quite? That's about what these are, a little less. That way it keeps the what do you call it? I do 0.2 for finding final mode. If I got a good bullet. Yep. So this one is a and then I'm going to go down from there. Turn that on. Just enough so I could not hear powder moving. Yeah, because you wanted to keep it towards the back end next to the primer and kind of a little pack, not much obviously. Do that one 8.2. I made enough where I could do 2 of each load and 3 different loads. I think that's what I figured out. Where's 0? He's over there. He's on the other one. He's on my phone. I have my phone running too. He said, correct. Correct. Come on, 0.2. Let's go. Beep. Here we go. Now you definitely don't need that much of powder. Trail Boss, at least what I was looking at, which is really hard to find, you need 12.5 grains. Is what I was finding out for that. But that stuff's a little hard to find. I remember it has like a picture of cowboys running into the sunset or something. But what's his name has that? Kenrod. He got some from Hodgdon's. Twitch? I don't have Twitch on right now. I have Twitch, but it's not on. Let's see, what's my first one of those? I haven't ran Twitch in a while. Vertical, how are you? Yeah, there you are. You found me on the other one. You get twice as many watch hours that way. So if you're trying to get watch hours and you have multiple devices, you can at least have 2 running at the same time. I start my phone first, then the tablet. I don't know if you can do more than that, because my other device currently doesn't hook up to the internet. It needs some update, but then to get an update, you need to have something else on it. I can give 2 thumbs this way. Yeah, it's two different lives though. It actually is 2 different lives. So you get double the amount of watch hours. I worked for 2 months, so hurting. I'm sure you are, buddy. You say the experiment is for going to using this ammo for target practice. Victoria, so I had a subscriber ask me if I could load up some subsonic 30-06 to do a lethality check to see if it would have enough power to go into something but not pop out the other side. Because some people were saying with Charlie Kirk's assassination he had might have been 30-06 hand loads that were subsonics, or you can buy subsonics nowadays. Hornady has some. And so someone wanted me to check if I would be willing to figure something out like that. So that is what we're doing. We are testing certain loads to see what we got. So we got to see if we can do something of the sort. And then we'll do a video about it. All right. It was a weekend 30-06. That's what people are thinking. So that's why I'm doing some research on it. Yeah, well, no, subsonic is less powder. It's a slower moving, and you usually use less powder but hotter burning. Oh, now I understand. Yep. Kirk shot was not subsonic. This I know from the audio and the video. Spent a year in Iraq, and you know the difference. What's up, John? Cotton to take up the space because I'm using barely any powder. You saw that, huh? That I'm stuffing that in. I'm using barely any powder, and so I need something to take up the space so that the powder will stay by the primer. And it's 100% cotton. That way you're not messing anything up. If it was synthetic stuff, you might get melted stuff in your barrel. Shout out to Zero for telling me that. I mean, I probably would have figured that out, but in a bad way. Right? Let's see here. All right, now I need to zero that out. What's up, Obi? Didn't mean to answer 30-06. Oh, what happened? How long have you been doing reloading? Andrew, a little over a year. Or just under a year. Something like that. I forget. I think just over a year. Yeah, because I did a reloading video. Got something stuck in my lip. About how I made 25 rimfire, which is obsolete cartridge, out of 17 WSM, and that was right around a year ago. But I did some reloading before that. I did some 338 Lapua, as well as what else did I do at that time too? The 25 rimfire. Later on, I did the 9, and I also make my own 5.77 Schneider right here. It's a 24 gauge shotgun shell that I cut to length and resize and put a 58 caliber by 500 grain projectile in it. Some of you guys saw me make those. Let's see here. Subsonic, slow and heavy usually. Yep. There. What about the theory of exploding my... Exactly, Russell. I think so many people watch it, many movies, and go down the road. I know, exactly. Who knows? All right, when in doubt, pour it out. And that one didn't pour right, so we're pouring it out. We're putting some more on it. There we go. Let that thing recalibrate. It could be true, Zero. You do lathing work then? Lathing? Lathing? I'm not sure what that is, Andrew D. Unless you mean like... Since I'm a handyman, that type of lathing, I've never done any of that, where you put those thin boards and skim coat stuff over the old type of lathing instead of drywall.
I'm not sure what you mean, mate.
Almost got it. We're waiting for 8.2. There we go. You're a handyman. I am. I'm going to keep it real. What's up? How was your Arby's today? Yeah, you know I had Arby's because you were in the live with Kazoo's when I said she was wondering what I was doing when I first came in the chat. I said, oh, I'm feeding myself with a Arby's. It's good as always. I like Arby's. Just their classic roast beef with nacho cheese stuff, that cheese flavor stuff in it. He's a handyman, a shooter, and Christian. I think Mike is cuz due the 30 cal jacket being found in his body. Allegedly. I thought there wasn't enough stuff in it though. So when you modify the cartridge shorter on a precision lathe. Oh, lathing. No, I actually don't. I don't do it very precise because it doesn't have to be perfect for that old thingy. We'll find out. I'm trying to remember what grainage this one was. I might have actually put 8.2 instead of 8. I actually just measured it out and cut it with a Dremel tool because I'm only doing a couple at a time. And then filed it flat to the exact measurement. So not super precise, but yeah, it's for my 577 Schneider and it's from 1860s. I've had hit wings for the first time this week, guys. Aldi's hot wings is the bomb. Aldi's hot wings. Aldi's hot wings. I think she likes you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I never asked her. Amazon has a sale on 36-inch soft case with mold for extreme affordable right now. But he got one, holds 2 A's, crazy optics, and casing catcher. Oh, cases? A soft case? Okay. This actually is an 8.2. I guess that's what we're going to have more of. I really wanted another 8. I could take the I could take another one apart. See, are these them right here? Well, I have one sitting on the counter here. I should. Yeah, right here. Here's how I pull mine apart. So I take the vice grips very lightly on the bullet and lightly squeeze, not heavy. Once it's in this thing, I do that. My bullet puller, the part's broke on it, so I just lightly squeeze it so it doesn't make any marks, just enough, and then pull down. And the bullet usually comes right out. Well, this one's being a little more stubborn. Usually I just pinch it like that and pull up. There we go. And there goes all the powder. That's not what the other ones did. Only about a quarter of it went on the floor. The rest of it I kept, so that one unfortunately did not get kept. Buggers. I keep it real quiet following me. Just was on the other string. What's up, Owie? I think I'm falling for you. You better not be. No, the empty brass. Yo. We had some people up from Dallas and Idaho. We were giving out tracts and QR codes on abortion. We were close to abortion clinic, but there's a 50-meter safety bubble where we're not allowed to be in. Please don't die. We got, what's up, Mr. Mitch? Just say good evening to all and appreciate your work. Good sir from England. Cannot wait to get myself the USA permit. UK, going to Sheets. Yeah, it is. That's a German round for the 5.57. Possibly because it's made by Lee Enfield. It's a Nepalese Schneider made by Lee Enfield. Yeah, 1860s. So probably. Welcome, Mr. Mitchell. How are you today? And what's GG's OWI? What? GG's Russell? Yeah, I don't know what GG's means either. Good going, sir, probably? Just a guess. Good going, sir. Done good, sir. This is going to be an 8er, which I should have did the other one at 8. I actually put 8.2 instead of 8. Oh, well. No biggie. We got more people on the tablet than on the phone. We got 8 over there. Thanks for hanging out with Desert Armory more, guys. We do cave exploring, mine exploring, hiking, rappelling down mine shafts, shooting content. We do lives almost every night. We post some handyman stuff I do off and on for my work. I own my own business, so appreciate y'all coming by. Like and subscribe. It's free. Hey, the boxes for the hats, Russell, just came in, so hopefully I can start getting packaging ready for the hats. You're one of the ones that got a hat. And once Candy gets in here, I finally got some info on the hats, or not the hat, the t-shirt. No, he ordered a hat and a sticker a month ago, and they keep dragging their feet on messing up the address. And I finally said, this is enough. I said, how in the world, over and over, I kept telling them, how in the world am I going to run a merch store when you guys are always messing up? And they would take days to a week to respond back. And that's the problem why it's taken so long, too, for him to get his stuff back. The main reason is he gave me the wrong address. He put the wrong address on the shipping. So that's actually on him. So in a way, it's kind of his problem. He did not put the right shipping address. He forgot the unit number. Well, yeah, you need the unit number, right? All right, let's put this thing back in. These are some nice dies. There's an older set of RCBS. All right, there we go. We got another 8.0. AT's in the chat. Where? Just got off work. What's up, buddy? What's up, my friend? We just loaded up 7 subsonic 30-06s for our testing we were talking about that we're going to end up doing. AT, see my first comment? There you are. That's Candy. Candy, did you hear what I said? I forgot. You are on then, because you mentioned about the cases. Did you hear what I said? So finally I got their attention, and they're supposed to be sending you the correct stuff with the correct address. Your hat and your sticker. I was about to tell them cancel the order, reimburse my guy, because even when I told them just make another one, just send a new one. Finally, they said that's what they're going to do after like the corporate manager or something hopped on the chat finally. It was a pain. What's up, Billforth? I'm good, thank you. Selling my house here, off to Arkansas. She's a jewel, good old country girl that don't take crap. Arkansas. I got some buddies over there. I have not ever been to Arkansas, though.
I've never been to Arkansas, mate. I really haven't.
Let's see, what else was I going to do? Do I have any clean 338 Lapua brass? I might. I can't remember. What's this? Oh, that's 7 mil. Where's Arkansas? Where's Arkansas? It's in the U.S., my friend. If you drink White Monster, you're gay. Uh-oh. Candy doesn't exist. Okay. Last I checked, it did in the store. Yeah. All right, so we're trying out those. We'll give those a whirl. I wrote on what's in them. I already know what powder's in them, so we're not going to worry about that part. Let's see. I should give, well, I don't know, though. Someone wants to acquire my 308 in a boating accident. And I have a whole bunch of 308 brass. I wonder if I could load them up for him. I don't know. I could load them for him. Eventually, he'll be able to acquire it. We just can't figure out how to meet up yet. Asked, where is Arkansas? Is that a person? No, it's a state. What is Arkansas? It's a state in Arizona. Or sorry, in the U.S. It's a state in the U.S., my friend. It's a little warm in the room here. So we got, what, 7 loaded up? Got some 8.5s, 3 8.2s, and 2 8-grains of some subsonic rounds. Address, it auto-filled from the first order. Unfortunately, the first order did not put the unit number in. So that was the problem. Both of them did not get shipped. It got shipped to your address, but since it didn't know what unit to stick it in, they brought it back and forth like 4 times according to the what do you call it? The listing of it. It's kind of weird. Let's see. So it looks like this Saturday I'll be able to do some stuff locally for the channel. Some shooting for you guys. What's up, DH? I was going to go over to someone else's house over near Phoenix, but he can't make it work, so that will not work, unfortunately. This is a pair of pliers. I thought these slid out further than that. I guess not. Got a lock there. These are the Leatherman OHT. OHT. Leatherman OHT. Not the greatest made. Draw, but the other person on your other feed said they were from Arkansas. I was wondering where. Oh, where they're from Arkansas. No, he's moving to Arkansas. I think he said he was actually from the UK. Let me see. What did he say? He's selling his house. He's from England, cannot wait to get here to get myself the U.S. permit. He's from UK. He's moving into Arkansas. I don't know what area. Mitchell, you still on the live? If you are, what area of Arkansas are you moving into? There's a guy on the other one that's wondering. One of my OG subscribers. Guess my birthday is 9 or 10 more days until my B-Day. Really? August 29th. Okay. Got a $4.50 raise. $4.50 raise. That's quite a bit. Figured if it didn't show up by Thanksgiving, I'd come down for Christmas for the kids. Don't underestimate the terror and held 3 candies bring. You sure you want to come into my place? We're armed to the teeth, my friend. We'll be like Home Alone and booby traps everywhere. Your brother lives in Northwest Arkansas. Let me see. Did he respond back yet? No, he didn't. Forgot to add what my bad, bro. Don't tell Russell I'm here. He's on the other one. He's on that live over there, so he can't do anything to you. He's in the other room. Let me see if I got any 338 clean. I can load up some of that with some Magnum powder. Or at least get some ready. Out of the 8 or was it 10 that I fired of some hand rounds, 1 did not go off. This is a massive raise. That is a massive raise. That's really nice. Yeah, the creator, that's huge, bro. First order arrived. My kids wear it in the school every day. Who did you blackmail? Don't tell them. Okay. 338. Yeah, I got some brass in here. Some of these are used, some are clean. The cleaner ones, I can tell which ones are the cleaner ones. They're not as oxidized. Why does that look like mouse poo? That one's clean. That one's clean. That one's clean. That one looks clean. I'm not sure about that one. So I know I cleaned a load, but then I also just put some in here that were not clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. That one's clean. That's clean. I don't think that one is, or is it? It looks like it. Okay, let me do 10. Or the second one, autofilled address. Yep, I already read that one. Just loaded 50 rounds of 338 Win Mag. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 10 of 338 Rapua. enter both. Yeah, I guess. I guess. If Russell allows you. You know we're joking. All right, here's our primers. Let's see, I got some primers here already. We'll use those. Magnum primers, number 9.5 Magnums. All right, let's put this one in place. Let's get our sizing guide. I don't remember how much grains I used. I'm gonna have to get my book out. I have it out here somewhere. Here it is. Another subload I'm trying through. It was the 10.6 Trail Boss under the 9. Okay. What's nice is this actually has Hodgson, no affiliate of them. They actually have loading data for subsonics in here. I also can enter both on them. Yep. All right, where's 338? There's 3 at Lapua. I'm using 225 grain. There it is. I need to use 81.8 grains. It's quite a bit. I think I put 82 last time. It's a big case. It's a big boy. Yeah, change the case holder out and put that in this so they don't get mixed up. We got 9 people in the chat. Appreciate you coming by, and we got 2 over there. I'm still looking for climbing rigs. I have a harness for you, buddy. I have a harness for you. It's a hard one to find because it's a kid size black diamond. It was too small for my smallest nephew that's around. Hoping Hornady will make a 230 grain subsonic. They make subsonic out of box, but I don't know about 230 grain. I don't know what grainage theirs is. All right, let's get this ready to go here. I remember these don't do the best on here. So we're looking for 82. All right, let me get one of my hand-loaded 338s. We'll get a measurement off of that. It should be fine because I haven't messed with the dies, but there's one of my hand-load 338s. I can match them up. That's not it. These are factory loads. Yeah, these are factory load, boat tail, hollow point. Maybe you should just order stuff to the house from your store. Yeah, then I got to pay double shipping, and I'm not going to do that. Then I'm making nothing. If I pay double shipping, I make nothing. I probably lose money. I can't do that. These hand loads. Hey, there's some hand loads. Found it. Here's my hand loads. They just offered to pay for the shipping. Oh, that part, yeah. No, we already have it taken care of. Sorry, I did not read the whole thing. That's what happens when I just breeze over it. Oh, boy. Yeah, these things are hard to press. It's going to end up breaking the table. Shouldn't be that hard. Not sure why it's that hard. Whoopsie, sorry. I never said my redhead brother's smart. I just said we all love him. Problem is, I'm not redhead. So I'm not sure who you're talking to. I need to mount this outside. There we go. I got it pushed out. I don't know why it's so hard like that. Make sure you're using imperial sizing wax. Imperial what? Instead of standard size? My thing keeps creeping down. Whole new law of shipping stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, Arizona, we don't have any laws that are against it. I mean, obviously you have to ship it to the FFL. Redhead stepchild. Elijah Farmer, what's going on? Let's pin that one. Over there on my tablet, I can't pin it for some reason. All right, let's get a primer ready.
You cabby today, bro? Cabby? What's cabby? We'll send pics later. Gives me best results for resizing my brass without getting the ripples.
It's getting sticky brass, sort of, but it's not getting the ripples. I get the ripples in these thingies because the first sizing, because they're so big, even with piles of it, if you put too much, it acts like a hydraulic, and it creates pressure and wants to pull the case in. These always have a problem for some reason. Makes me think the dies needs adjusters or something. Sizing them, I don't know why. They're 308. And I don't have my big old heavy duty reloading top yet. So yeah, I can't. It's probably gonna snap this off. I don't have my heavy duty reloading top yet. I need one, a butcher block.
The little container has lasted me years.
The thing just doesn't want to stay up. I put something in front of it, but it's just not staying. Sorry. Let's put something bigger in it. The problem is I need it in front on the one side, but then I can't see the chat. There's too much stuff on my table. Too much stuff. I don't know. I just get what I normally get. Now, where'd that go? My primer. Should have just left that lay then. I lost my primer. There goes $1. Not quite. See, now I can't read the chat.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to make dinner. I'll be back in.
All right, see you, buddy. There we go. Wish these things weren't so hard to operate. Should go in farther than that. It's got feels like it's got a little bit of a spot on it. There we go.
Always make sure I got the lube off the cases.
We get to that eventually, at least some of it. I usually just wipe it off with a rag. There we go. If I put my shoulder into the top there when I'm pushing on it. Well, and I got oil on me. This was not this type of shirt to be doing this in. That's not very good. Not very good at all. That was not the plan to get that on my shirt. Now I need to take my shirt off. I'm gonna have to put something on. I don't know what though. Because I brought this into town. It's actually a nice shirt. I shouldn't have had that shirt on. That's my own fault. Let's put my Desert Armory and More shirt on. This T-shirt I had on the wall. All right. There we go. Put this one on. Might need a decrimping tool. Decrimping die. Did your primer pocket have a crimp? The back end where the primer goes in? No. It wasn't that type. That little crimp that holds it. That holds the die. Or sorry, that holds the primer in. I think I know what you're talking about. But no, I don't think any of these ever had those. If you look on it, it doesn't have those little back ends. This is a unique case lube. But yeah, sometimes the back primer has two little lines that hold it in. So it makes it hard. As you can see, these things barely fit in them. This is the biggest case you can about run in this, is when you're putting in the projectile. It about doesn't fit. Ray's back. Sent you a picture of the food stuff. Food stuff. Stuff to feed the bullets. See, this, I gotta make sure I don't mix that one, because that one's, it's one I'm getting measurements off of. It's easier when it's on something stiffer, obviously. This bench is not very stable when you've got a top that's so thin. See, they have a little hole on top here to escape the pressure so you don't get wrinkles. It's on the very top here. Yeah, this is unique. And then I also have this case resizing die. Short video and send your way to help you out. Well, some of it is because the setup I have here, it's too weak, like I just said. I don't know if you didn't hear me or what. Sorry. The setup's too weak, so I have to press my shoulder or my hand into it so the table doesn't break, because it's already cracked. And these are giant cases, so they're going to take some force. Anywho. Because it definitely is a lot easier when I had this mounted, or not this one, I had something else mounted, maybe it was this one, out on a 2x6 rail outside. And it was way easier on a coffee table. Yeah, but I bet you your top isn't this thick at a particle board that goes and snap, because it has a huge crack in it. Probably not, right? You need... Yeah, I need a, like a butcher block is what I need, Ray. What's up, Princess? Welcome back. Hey, Russell, thanks for the hiding. But yeah, when I do this, the top has a big old crack in it. So I have to push pressure down and in at the same time. 4x4s. This thingy is just not staying very well, is it? But yeah, if I put my shoulder into it, it helps it just flex a little but not break. This is an interesting lubricant because you can actually use it on leather too. Hey, Sam Moore, what's up, buddy? How's the Desert Eagle of mine holding up? Is my Desert Eagle, you taking good care of it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. Here and there I get feeds of your shorts. Most of the time I have to go looking for them. It's doing great. I knew it was. You take very good care of them. Yeah, you do. Guys, shout out to Sam Moore. Check him out if you have never checked out his channel. Awesome guy. Look, a trick to take a little one
take a little on a fold-up pipe cleaner and put it neck of case.
I'm not sure what that would do, actually. Not sure. How you been, Sam? How's the weather over there where you're at? I forget. You're down south somewhere, right?
Is a good trick. Okay, that one are good.
At first I thought that was Sam's, but I think no, Sam always does full capital letters. I'd be like someone the other day said, you cannot type full capital letters unless you donate a super chat. That's what someone said the other day on someone's live. I was like, well, that's a way. You cannot do all capitals. You're not allowed. Sam always does. I think his keyboard's broken.
Is your keyboard broken, mate?
Lube inside the neck will help expander ball.
That could be something on the top end. Yeah, might not be adjuster right, possibly. I don't know. But the bullets fit in fine. Fabian just went live, huh? Happy what birthday? Is it happy something birthday? What does it say?
Happy birthday something. Got some ammo reloaded. Some 9mm 115 grain, 0.65 grain bullseye coal. They made in bullseye coal. Never even heard of that. 4.5 grains of bullseye coal. Cap is broke, and it's humid in Tennessee. Paw paw. What's up, 60 M60 Gunner? How's it going, buddy? Sorry, my tablet keeps falling down. It's not staying up very well because I'm kind of maneuvering stuff a lot. Appreciate you coming by, Sam. Probably just scrolling, right? Since YouTube don't like me. How's Gunner doing? Gunnerman. Yeah, that's way too tight. It shouldn't be that tight. It's not like the hole's small and the pin's big like on those other ones I was having problems with. Let me put the new primer in that one. Whoa dear, I almost dumped some primers out. Thankfully it wasn't open all the way. Hey, what's up, Real Martello? He's on my phone live stream. I got two going. If you guys want to get your watch hours in before February, whatever, when they reset those, and you don't have them yet, run two devices at once on the same channel. It's two different lives though, but it's under the same channel name. I didn't know you could do that until a couple months ago. What's up, Evan? You're doing good, thank you. Oh, awesome. How's Evan doing?
How is my little friend Evan? He says, hi. Hello.
All right, let me switch these over here. I don't need those anymore. These barely even fit in there since they're so big. 338 Lapua. Just the neck fits in these holders. Seen you on here. It was in recommended 100%. Yeah, I'm about to roll. Love y'all. See ya. Yeah from Tennessee. Yee yee. Yes, sir. Oh, there goes the AC. Good, because it was kind of warm in here. Appreciate you, man. Keep up the good work. Mr. Sam Moore. Check him out, guys, if you never have. He's an awesome little channel. Actually, he's decent size. And here is your other channel. Yes, M Gunner. Same channel, different live. That way you can get your watch hours in. What's up, Joe Roke? Dude, you have been in here forever. If it's... I mean, it kind of rings a bell, the name. We are doing 338 Lapua right now. 10 of them. That's about how many I shot the other day. It's been a couple months. I was testing out some of my ammo I did last time. We know Seymour. He had big guns. He's got a whole bunch of pew pews. He probably has as much as I do. I don't know. Never asked him. I'll never ask him. What's up, dogs? What's up? Meow up. All right. 30 out of 6 did not get Charlie. Yeah, I don't think so too. What's up, number 4, Mark 1? Been a while. Need to load me some 30 out of 6. I just did 7 loads, oddball subsonics, because I'm doing a test. One of my subscribers wanted me to do a test. We saw Yee Papa. Yep, video sent to show you my sizing tips. For one is get a better table. Right? Exactly. I have exactly 10 projectiles in here. Alright, that's 82, but this is not the right stuff, so I'll probably manually do this. That is handgun powder. We're not going to load that in here. That would be bad. What are you doing, Canella? These are cylindrical, those others are more flat. Takes a lot of load off. There we go, that'll do the trick. A lot of the load off. This is a lot of grains, 80 grains of projectile fun. Seen softer points, do exactly what happened to Charlie. Granted, it was white on a whitetail. Yeah, and a whitetail's like that fat versus a neck is about like that. So, little figures. Different density and different size, obviously. Alright, let's stick this one in there. Right height. Might be the right height. I might have to adjust it. Probably have to adjust it. You just have to shove this up in there and drop it in. Whoa there. Hold the load. Why are these so big? Okay, that's going to be a problem. Senor, who you talking to on the other phone? I have the same channel going over there on another device. Table's not even attached to anything, so it's case stuck, everything goes flying. Yeah, that's about what it does over here. What are you doing, Canella? Okay, you shouldn't be doing that, boy. Shouldn't be doing that, boy. That just shows something's not adjusted right. Last time I did that, I just had to put a light crinkle on it to hold it in, so I could get it the right headspace. Canella, what are you doing? I don't know what she's up to. I still think there's a lot of video they are not sharing. Exactly. My wife told me when I was so big. Why it's so big. That's what they said. Huh? Alright. We'll get these all ready to crimp. To crimpy crimp. Tear. What? You just shut off right when I was pushing the button. Dum-dum. The timer on this hornety little scale is for shut off is like 5 seconds. It's like crazy. Exactly 82. 82.1 once it's settled. Hornady, yep. Hornady. Look at that little wicked round. Big round. See, that one got a little bit of hydraulic pressure on it. I can see that. It'll get straightened out once it's fired, but I don't really like it. Feed the monster. How to pronounce? Man, 338 is hungry. Yeah, it's 82 grains. This is similar to Hornady. What is it? Whoops, we don't want to put that. That'd be an overcharge. 97.2. This is similar to I forget now what it is. Settling a little bit more than I want. I'll have to look at the paper, what it's similar to. Let me get my book. It's similar to this 4000 MR Power Pro is similar to IMR 4831. It's the same measurement. It's a very similar equivalent. This Allegiant powder. Biggest load is like 51 grain for 30-06. That's a hot 30-06. I don't believe in the PRC ammo. Too much powder for 150 more. Exactly. Well, this isn't PRC. This is 300 Magnum or 338 Lapua Magnum. Yeah, you just load it a little hotter yourself. Then you'll get that 150 extra. Just load it hotter yourself, right? Too much money for big round. Well, big rounds though are expensive to acquire. I'm making these for probably $2 a round versus buying them for about $3.12 a round. Now these are hunting rounds versus what I have or a boat tail hollow point. So there's obviously a difference. Oh, this would be like a rhinoceros or something like that. What's up, Baker? Skittles is doing awesome. Though I usually, I actually plink with these because at least the other day I was plinking with them, but that's because I was just testing them. But no, this would work for big game like elk, obviously, and then bear, no problem, and like moose. I wouldn't mind seeing if I can figure out how to get a moose. We don't have them here in Arizona. That'd be fun to go after a moose. A mouse. Anybody talking on this one? Did the chat freeze up? There's 2 people over there. How about Puma? I mean, that would work, but that's a little overkill, 338 Lapua. I'd use a 270 with that or something. Or even a 30-30, because they're in the bush a lot. How many times can you use same case? With these? Probably 10 maybe? I don't know. With the 338 Lapua? Maybe 10, not sure. Yeah, this powder disappears pretty quick because of how much they use. Hey, Victoria, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. What are you loading? What's up, Trey? You're back. Yep, says 7 people. That side says 8. This one over here says 3. 338 Lapua, Trey. Earlier I was doing 30-06 whatchamacallit rounds. Subsonic. Baton Rouge, yep. Victoria's from Baton Rouge. Remember that. We're from Southern Arizona.
Southern Arizona.
Ooh, there, I'm blowing on it when I have my whistle and it's messing up the weight. Arizona, the drink. No, that's actually made in New York. Arizona, the drink is made in New York. Sadly. There we go. Dye company where you send them. We're sending fiberbrass with your GV, and they guarantee 30 loads plus with brass. The dyes are very expensive. Ray's back. What is that? An Angry Bird? Almost looks like an Angry Bird. It is time to grind. Something like that.
Yeah, I got another device running over there, Victoria. That's probably what you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Please pray for family. Mom passed away. Baby girl, daughter. Mom, RIP, baby girl, daughter. So both passed away?
Is that what happened? Is that what I'm hearing? Let's see here. Is that the Sonoran Desert? Yeah, it's the Sonoran Desert. You should start a poll. I don't know how to do one on the tablet. Doesn't have polls for some reason. This is the tablet right here. The phone does. It's over there. Aw, my thing shut off.
Both passed away.
Okay.
Do they have a name that we can put to it? Just a first name? Of course, God knows their name no matter what, but. Let me shut that. It's a little less noisy with that closed.
Have you been to Sonora, Mexico? I have. It's been a while. It's everyone's favorite Win Mag cartridge. Put it in the chat.
Okay, moving over here for a bit. Yeah, DH, I can see you. Hannah Hancock and Vicky.
All right. I'll try to remember that on Sunday when I go to church to announce that in prayer time. Hopefully remember. Whoa there. Getting a little carried away.
Getting carried away.
264 Win Mag. Why is New Mexico a red desert and Arizona desert is gray? Not all our deserts are red. I mean gray. Where my parents are, it's more of a red color. And they're just like 15 minutes from my house. So, not quite. What's up, Dallas? How's it going, buddy?
Daddies! Yes, sir. Rock out, pop out. Bars.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yep. Yeah, they're only 15 minutes from my house, and their dirt is more red than mine where I'm at. I'm up north by the mountains, though. That could be why, too. But there's reddish dirt in the mountains, too, especially down the one valley where there's a lot of gold. I know Bars. Yep. Dallas. Yep. His name is Bars. He's over on the other chat right now. What we cooking up tonight, Bars?
Using H1000 for 338.
No, this is actually 4000 MR Magnum rifle powder.
It's equivalent to, where's it at? I said it earlier. It's equivalent to IMR 4831, like pretty much direct equivalent. I can do H1000, but that's more grains, 91. It must be a little bit less hot. It's 10 grains more. Well, actually more than that. Well, a little less, because this is 81.8. I usually just put 82. Okay, that is Alliant. Yeah, it's Alliant or Alliant. Yeah, it's equivalent to 4831 MR for the 4000 MR. I looked it up. I wanted to make sure that, because it's what I was able to acquire for cheap, and so I thought, well, what's a good equivalent? What's a measurement I can use, you know? And that's what they said was a good equivalent. It's softer push on recoil, slower burn. Yeah, it's a slower burn because you have to use more powder to run the bullet. Yeah, it's a little more harsh. This powder, it's more potent. Its potency is hotter. It's hotter. That's why you have to use less. It's like 231 ball is less hot than 244. You have to use more powder for the exact same projectile weight. For handgun loads, which is what I was sticking in for those 30-06. I'm not paying attention again. So hopefully this Saturday I can get some shooting content in for you guys. Have you ever gold panned? Kind of, if that makes sense. So we got some dirt one time in a wash with some friends, and we went and panned it at his house. Not directly in a stream. Fast burn means ouch on the shoulders. Handgun is all a faster burn. Alright, now we need to take out, except I'm not sure what I did with that big old wrench. I saw it earlier. We got to take out this insert because it has to use this big old. Look at the crimp, case crimp for this. Look at that thing, huge. See the case crimp for this thingy for the 338 Lapua. What type of clamp do I use? Do you mean dies or do you mean the press? Chunky. Yeah, there's another one I have that's just as chunky. It's actually bigger. It's what I reload these with, the 20 millimeters. No, I'm joking. It's what I reload the 5.77 Schneider with. Here, I keep watching Kentucky Bliss gets his shoulders much ache all the time. I know, right? Exactly. El presidente. What did I do with that? Here it is. I got it right here. These big old channel locks. I use it to take off this adapter. These are Craftsman. I found them at a Goodwill years ago for like $10. Big old Craftsman. You got to take the insert out. He's a beast until he's next to what's his name? I would write all this lightning once. Me too. Until he's next to Eddie Hall. Not Eddie Hall. The guy, who was he shooting with? Was that? Yeah, that is Eddie Hall, isn't it? I forget. One of the world's strongest men. I forget, I'm drawing a blank. He just is doing a whole bunch of videos with him. Brian Shaw, there we go. I mean, he did some with Eddie Hall before too, but that's who it is. Gotta back this off. Oh, presso dente. What's going on, Jerome? What's up, Aaron? We are loading 338 Lapua, 10 of them. I was gonna get some stuff ready for the weekend, but at least with the one fella, I was hoping to go up to Phoenix and visit him and do some shooting, but that won't work. So, hey, we're still having fun though. We're gonna do some stuff near home. Eddie's a crybaby. Yeah, that's exactly what
Isn't that what he said? He's like, don't tell him to his face, though. No, I can't remember what he said. Brian is like 6'6" and he's over 400 pounds. Oh, I forget. And I looked up his age. He's like 47, 46, something like that. These are some heavy-duty dies. Big boys. Chunky. Chunky. Yeah, he makes Kentucky Ballistics, which is a big dude, look like a baby almost. When he fired those big thingies that he has, Kentucky Ballistics, some of them were laughable because he barely even moved. Like with a 4-bore, I was shocked. He barely even moved when Brian shot those. How's Aaron this good old fine Thursday evening? Tomorrow I got a hot water heater to put in. A water heater. I always call them hot water heaters because guess what? It does heat up hot water. It makes it hotter. That's why I call them that. All right, there's our bullets. There should be 11 because one of them I already had sitting out. The projectiles.
Toils? Are you a projectile? No, you are.
Take this booger back out. TRK 77. Ray's still in here, huh? Rayman. He's a Rayman. Yeah, that's one big booger. Well, we finished this up. That means we reloaded 50 338 Lapuas in total then. We can use this for other little stuff. Other little stuff. I still need to get myself a 28 gauge unless I make something. 28 gauge shotgun. Maybe I'll make a pipe one because I have about 20 shells, 15 shells of 28 gauge. Would be kind of cool. Make something. Don't worry, Russell. I round everything up too. Sorry. 390. You looked it up real quick? Where did I put those loaded ones earlier? I thought I had some loaded 338 that I stuck somewhere. Where's that box? It's got 338 in it. Oh, it's down here. Where did I put those? Oh, here they are. They're right here. I've got a couple loaded ones in here. Is it 4 or 5 of them? I got one more box of 338 Spear boat tail, flat trajectory controlled expansion, streamlining profile. They were 225 boat tail soft point. Big game. Big boys. I think I have another maybe 20 shells in here I could load. $21 it shows, or at least that's what I see in here. I got, like I said, I got 10, 50. I got 50 more brass I can use. Here's some more here that I loaded up the other a while ago. There's 5 of them in there. Then we have this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we did 10. And then we have one sitting in this. So a guy with 4 gauge shotgun. Those are really, really hard to find. I wonder if it's the same one that I saw online somewhere. And they actually ended up firing it. They found some brass. The brass is like that big. Like it's huge. Well, although this is almost as big as a 10 gauge, I guess. This is a 20 millimeter. I am 3 inches. Remember, that's exaggerated. That's what you said, Zero. Yeah, this is 20 millimeter. Like, here's the difference of I got this at the gun show for $2. I got this for $2 too. It's a loaded primer, but nothing's in the shell because it was all cracked and smashed, so someone emptied it out. It's a 50. There's the difference. The case is almost as big as the whole bullet there. But this thing's not loaded, though. I would love to have a loaded one. I know who has some. Put a plastic tip on it? I could. I don't have a 3D printer. I could have someone print me one, I guess. That's a huge primer on there, too. Huge old hole in it where it nicks it. Kentucky Ballistics has like 4 20 mils. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, they fired it off of a trailer, right, Russell? If it's the one I'm thinking of, they fired it off of a trailer near a lake or a little pond or something. That's Monster, by the way, YouTube. It is not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. What's my roommate cooking up? Smells like something with hamburger. Hamburgers. Oh, I forgot to put these in there. The primers. Now we need the lid in there. I need to get some projectiles for my 460 and my 500. I need to get dies for the 460. I do have dies for the 500. I've got some at a gun auction. Allegedly. Minecraft. Right, Ray? Alright, so these are all ready too. There are 52 grains of pew pew slugger stuff. Yep, Minecraft. Ray knows what that means. To throw a wrench in the algos so YouTube don't throw a fit. I always like Murphy's Diesel. He's crazy and funny. Yeah, he's up in northern Arizona. I want to meet up with him. Actually, we planned on meeting up with him, me and another subscriber. We were going to meet up in Apache Junction, which is outside of Phoenix. But it never worked out because Murphy is always so packed. So, but my buddy met up with him about a month ago, maybe? TD Knives. Daniel. He did. He was in here earlier. All right, we got those loaded. 338 Lapuas. We got 10 of them loaded up. At about $2 a round. So that's about $20 worth of ammo right there for me. If I had to buy those myself, they're like $3.10 a piece. If I get these ones right here, I'll show you. These are Beller and Seller and Bellet precision rifle ammo. These are, how fast are these? 2,596 feet per second. They're 300 grain versus these are 250, 225. So these go faster probably. They probably go 2,700. I don't know who would be first, Scott or Murphy's. Ooh, who you'd want to see before the other? I don't remember how many subscribers Scott has, but I know Murphy just got over 1 million. And I'm pretty sure Scott doesn't have 1 million yet. I would think he would, though. Maybe he does. But Murphy's Diesel, yeah, he took off like crazy. He's had that YouTube channel maybe 2 years. And yeah, he's gotten in 2 years 1 million subscribers. It's crazy. But he puts piles of time into his lives. But here's another 5. So that's 15 rounds right there, I think. Or is it a... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 16, yep. And then we got another one sitting here, so 17. Rodney, how's it going? That one, though, is not a hand load. That's out of this. Or out of the other box. These are 300 grain. You can tell they're a little pointier. So there's more of a match grade precision. Excuse me. That's more of a hunting round. So it's shorter. It's got a soft point on it. Here's the difference. So this is for more distance. This is more for hunting. Although this would work for hunting too, because it is hollow point. It's got a little teeny hole in the end. Hey buddy, how you doing, Rodney? Rodney Rathbone. Oh wait, that's from what you call it? Oh, I opened up the wrong side. That is from Adventures in Odyssey. Rodney Rathbone. Rathbone. Here's a pointy little booger. This one's got 8 in it right now. It looks like I already shot 2 out of it. That one, there's a Hornady. That does not belong in here. That actually belongs over there. A Hornady. Remember, stay vertical. Exactly. Unless you're sitting prone with the 338 Lapua right here, which I need to get a bipod for it sometime. I got some oddball ammo for this a while ago. It's called Oath Ammo, lead-free, Operators American Tactical Hardware. It's brass rounds. I've never shot any of them yet. Look at those. Those things look pretty wicked.
solid brass. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 10 in here, and I got another 10 of them. Atlas biparts amazing. Yes, I think that's actually what I was looking at, or another brand that's just as good, but a blemish, and it was like $100 off. Look at these. They're brass slingers, solid brass. Those would hurt. They're Lapua Magnum brass by PPU. Yeah, they're reloaded by Oath. Oath makes them. They don't reload them. They're match grade. Keep out of reach of children. It says 20. That's because I have another 10 somewhere back in there. Yeah, these things. I have some Fort Scott that are solid brass too. What grainage are these though? 3,000 feet per second. Or Skype pods if you've got extra cash. AccuTac takes the best bipods. That might be the brand I was looking at too. I'm not sure. These are 3,000 feet per second at 235 grains. Those things be moving. What about these Fort Scotts I have? They're solid brass too. Do these have a speed on them? I don't think they do. I might have to look these up. But these are solid brass as well. Look at those. They're like a needle. Look at that. Take a look at those. They're a needle. Remember to use brass in clean barrel and clean barrel good after they foul up barrels. Bad as brass. That thing is wicked pointy. Like it's a needle. Like I could go like this and pierce myself. Yeah, it'll draw blood. They're that pokey. Looky, looky. Look at that.
Look at that booger. It's a needle.
I don't know what speeds these go, but these are only... Let's see, what grains are these? These are Tumble On Impact 2, solid brass spun, match grade, designed for bolt action rifles, multiple federal patents. I think these had a sticker inside. These are made by FSM. Oh no, it's a little Second Amendment keychain. Thank you for your purchase, and there's a lot number in there. It came with my PP when I acquired it. I got like 80 rounds, about $300 worth of ammo or more. Yeah, it's TUI. Yep, Tumble On Impact. Upon Impact. They don't have any specs though on the box. Rifle ammunition only. Yeah, you don't put that in a pistol. Then I have some of those Seller and Bellet match grade. Right here, some match grade 338 Lapua. There's not a lot different. I think they just have more precise measurement of powder probably because the back end looks the same and the tip looks the same. Czech Republic. Then I have some burgers. Let's see, and some Hornady, and some Norma Match. These thingies are the expensive ones, even more so. Burger ammunition, match grade. These are, they're pretty much they're a boat tail hollow point as well, but they're more pointy. Yeah, those are some hot ones. I like ET. Burger rounds. These have data on them, don't they? Yeah, these are 2,725 at the muzzle. At 400 yards, they're still pumping 2,304 with a 20-inch drop. If a job is worth doing, then it's worth doing right. Walter Berger, founder of Berger Bullets. Made in Mesa, Arizona. I didn't know that. 5,000 feet per... What? If Scott is 250 grain, it's 3,000. Oh, let me see. How many grain were those? 250 grain match. They're 250 grain match. So those are 3,000 feet per second too, huh? What about Oh, these actually usually say, but not these ones because they're 250 grain match solids and billet. Let's see. Here's some Normas. I got these for $2 a round. $40 for 20 rounds. So they're $2 a piece. Norma match grade at my local QQ shop. Right here, $40 for 20 of them. Normas. Normally they're not that cheap. Those are pretty much just like the solids and billet. Same exact projectile, pretty much. These go 2,838. They have 4,472 foot-pounds of energy. That's a lot. Buggas. Yeah. Foot-pounds? Whoa, they have that much foot-pounds? Yeah, these are 2,838. I have two different types of solids and billet, though, the S&Bs. One's match grade, and the rest are just a normal, supposedly normal. Well, yeah, these things go for 3,000 as well, but they're a lighter projectile. Golden Target Match.
I thought I had one other brand that was oddball in here. What's that one back there?
Oh, that's 270 that tipped off the top end.
Those are just more match grade, I think.
And that other brand, that's the brass. This Oath brand. That stuff I got off a Gunbroker on a, I think it was. Let's see if I can get these back in there. What about the Hornady?
I don't know what grain they are, though. That's the bad thing.
I got them from the swap meet. 20 of them. They're Hornady match grade. Well, it would be 20. He shot one. These are Hornady match grade. Lapua 338. But I don't know. I know they're really expensive. I don't know how fast they are, though. I got 19 of them. I think I was $50 for 19. Because I think those are almost $100 for, right around 100 for the Hornady match. That expensive. They're a hollow point. They're a micro hollow point, just like the S&Bs. So they're boat tails. But they're match grade. So who knows? What's up, Rodney? Welcome, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, yeah. We just reloaded some 338 Lapua right here. Before that, we did some subsonic 30-06. Hopefully it works. I don't want to get any squibs or boom problems. We did 10. There's actually 15 here, but that's because I already had a few others loaded up. Or maybe is it 15? 16 of them. I loaded 10, and I had a couple of them sitting around that I already loaded. These ones are 225 grain soft point with 82 grains of Magnum powder. This stuff right here. Normally this stuff's $48.85. I got it for half that, or 40% off of that. Not bad. Okay, should be a 250 grainer for the Hornady hollow point, 28.40. That's about right. Most of the hollow points are all about the same, even if they're match grade or not. But yeah, those run around $100 a box of 20, if I recall, for the match grade. He said they were match grade. I don't know. He said he paid about $100 for them. Which, yeah, they are. I looked them up. Let's see. We've been live an hour and 42 minutes over there and an hour and 39 on this one. It's going to reset soon then. Let's see here. What do we got here? Blazer brass. Those need to go elsewhere. I must have just had those in a mag and I emptied them out to put some hollow points in. Because I was carrying my 9 the other day. I forget where. My TTI Canic. I took it out for some reason. Was it that one? No, those were inside my my extra mag of my 365 SIG macro. I took them out so I could load them at hollow points when I went on
to count bats the other day. I had a 9 on me in my gunny sack. 140 on my site for 20. Yeah, they used to be about 100. I think he said he paid around 100. So these originally are $140 right now. Of course, I'm missing one. That is expensive for Hornady Match Grade. 140 cheeseburgers. That is crazy. I can get those solid S&B for $3.10 a round. I can get PPU too about the same at my local gun store for about $3.10 a round, which isn't that bad really for how big these thingies are. Yep. Yeah, that is crazy. Crazy expensive. Let's see, this is a Ruger mag. Where's my other mags at? Oh, here's another one. This one is not a Ruger mag. It's a AM. But they both say Accurite mag on them. Huh, it must be made by the same company. Accurite mag. Huh. So Ruger uses the same Accurite mags. I have a third one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. For the 338. I need to take a video off of this and stick it on my other phone. This is my old one. Of where I was rappelling on a cliff the other day. Plus there's some videos of some cave exploring on here too. But where's that rappelling one? Is that it? No, that's the entrance of the cave. Oh, that's of Onyx Cave. Allegedly. Minecraft.
Okay.
Where's the one I was doing the rappelling the other day? The gates get all mixed up in this thing. I don't know why. Did it not save it? Or did I take it off and stick it on my computer already? What's that? Hydraulic thing. There's Skittles. Good old buddy boy. Skittles. Good old Skittles. That was probably taken over a year ago. Let me see. Details. September 13, 2024. Yeah, that was over a year ago. I will catch you later. Thanks, Ray, for coming in. We'll probably see you on the porch if he goes live tonight. If J-Mac goes live. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. It's underneath camera. Recent. That's weird because I should have it. I just found out that the average person walks 900 miles a year and drinks 22 gallons of coffee, which means the average human gets 41 miles per gallon. Not bad. All right, catch you over there. Yeah, probably. That's not bad. Okay, why do I not have the rappelling video? Bum deal. Why is it not on here? Kai-Fio. Or is this it? Whoa, here it is, here it is, here it is. I found it. It's way behind. That is weird. Very weird. I don't drink much coffee, so you get bad fuel mileage then, huh? Okay, this is the one I need to copy over my computer and stick it on a long format because it's 5 minutes and 26 seconds. I only went about 15 feet up. I was testing the rope to see how much it'd stretch. And then I just let myself back down. I was doing a live at the time on the other phone. The other phone. And this one's 7 minutes and something. Wow. Wow. What we got over there? Nobody. 3 people over there and 4 on this one. Hey, at least I'm getting double the watch hours in. Here's a saying on a coffee cup. I think it was someone in Honduras who had it. Friends are the donuts dunked into the coffee of life. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, my niece's birthday's coming up. October 24th. Hey, there's J-Mac. Yeah, Honduras coffee is really good. I miss it. Well, I drink 5 liters a day in tea. What would that calibrate to? I don't know. J-Mac, we were just talking about you because Ray just got out of here, and I said, well, we'll probably see you over there if he ends up going live. Who dat? Who dat? I don't know. $8.60, whatever it was, I got shipped. That was after I got my van, right after I got it. That was the first job I took it on. I did a window job. I know J-Mac, I see him one time. I see him one time. One time? One time. One time, long time. Long time, long time? He's funny and high like a kite. He ain't the only one who's high like a kite in his stuff. Nobody's talking over there. What is this? Oh, this is when I first bought my van. There I am, standing next to it with the paperwork. It was at night. He won't start now. It's eyeballs. I don't think I should. Got to get up at 6 and bust concrete in the sun all day. You have to break it up, huh? And he won't start now. Here's an SVT Contour. I took a picture of it. It's like Ford Special Edition higher performance Contour. It kind of looks like a Taurus. SVT 24 valve high output. He won't stop now. Details. September 24th. Oh, his birthday's coming up. My nephew's. I should post some of these pictures when I was out by a reservoir as a dam at it on YouTube. Some old stuff, but people would still like it. Moving? What was this? Whoa, what happened? What happened? Move. Okay, live. Go Mexican break concrete. Yep. Moves a dumpster pad drain for raising cranes, for moving cranes. Raising canes. I haven't had one of those in a while. Let's see here. Yeah, there's some stuff I have on old exploring I did before I had a YouTube channel that would be nice to put on here. Like where we went camping with some boys, and the lake snow was still melting into it. It was cold. Mexican break concrete batato, whatever that is. I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank on that one.
I'm drawing a blank, mate.
We do that once in a while. Draw blanks. Cheap like $8. Too many ice here right now. Oh, that type of ice. Yeah. Different type of ice. This was snow melting in, but yeah. Well, folks. I got a whisker tickling my nose. One person over there. We got 5 over here. Ice no good. I think they're good. There's that Magnum primer I was looking for. We'll stick it over here. Magnum. 28 gauge Peters. I charge more now. Yeah. Because you don't have your cheaper rate, right? Because they all gone. They went back to Mexico. God loves neighbor. God says love neighbor. He does, but he also does say that you need to obey the rulers over you. Unfortunately, they're not doing that. You pay the consequences for that. He also says that too, until it goes contrary against God's word. Staying in your country is not against God's word. No, they're still here, but scared, even the legal ones. I don't know why they have to be the legal ones, because if they get stopped, they just show them their paperwork. Piece of cake. I've seen a lot of people say they're the legal ones, and they'll video them they'll stop, they show them the paperwork, and like, see how easy that was? What are people complaining about? Just show them your paperwork. Green card or whatever. If you're here legally and you didn't overstay, you're perfectly fine. I mean, what do you got to be scared of? Hey, what's up, Bruce?
We just got done loading 338 Lapua. Before that, some subsonic 30-06. You ever done that? You're all into the far distance stuff, so probably not. Why'd I got so many mats zooming around the ceiling here? There's like 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, so here's some subsonic 338, or sorry, 30-06. We did 7. We did 2 of each loading, except one we did 3, but. And then I did 10 338 Lapua. Oh crap, he's cheating on YouTube. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Israel left the promised land. It was not there. It was not there? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, J-Rock. Yeah, they returned back to it. They left when Joseph brought his relatives to Egypt. Yep, just precision. Precision projectiles, though, the 338 I loaded. These are hunting rounds, 225 grain. They're Spear 225 boat tail soft point. 220 grade, 300 black is a subsonic round you were looking for. Yeah, that's what I need for. You wanted me to compare, right? A subsonic 30-06 and a 300 blackout subsonic. I think that's what you wanted me to compare. I forget. I don't know if I should look see if my local gun shop's got them. Because what I have are like 180s, I think. Let me see. I got 2 boxes. They're just cheaper arms core. No, they're only 140 grain, 147. They're 147 grain, so they're a lot lighter. What do we got? Oh, J-Mac redacted that one.
He didn't like that one.
But yeah, I should see if my local gun shop has 220. Is that a 30 caliber projectile? Just like a 30-06? Is it the same size? 0.308? Or is it a different size? I haven't did a research on that because I haven't loaded 300 blackout, so I have never even loaded 5.56 223 yet. It's the same 0.08. Okay. See, I have 0.08, but the heaviest I have is 180 grain. So that's what I loaded these at, 180 grain. That's the heaviest I got. The boat tail I have is 180 as well. And then I have some Sierra Match Kings that are 125. Yeah. And then I have some 150 grain TMJs. Totally encapsulated FMJs. Anyways. Well, what's this thing he's sitting here? Oh, it's an antique revolver. Interesting. It's like from 1880s, 1870s. It doesn't work though. It was one of those things that was worse off than they explained in the description. And I said, hey, this is actually worse off. There's actually missing parts. It's not just broken, it's totally missing parts. And I gave them a B+ for rating. They fired back and gave me a D, which sticks on your record for gunbroker. So I reported it, because if you look at their feedback, anybody who gave them a B or less got a D in return, no matter if it was legit or not. And so I reported them and said, hey, these people have been taking advantage of people. When I gave them a B+, and I explained to them what the issue was, and they reprimanded that company and rejected their negative feedback they gave me. Thankfully, they were able to help me. I have 225 grain ELDMs. ELDMs, I've heard of ELDX. I don't even know what ELDMs are. Yeah, the biggest I have is 180s. I can get bigger, I'm sure. Online, of course.
Leviticus 19:33-34. The stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you. Thou shalt love him as thyself. Old Testament for one. Doesn't mean we're not supposed to follow the Old Testament. That's also the Old Testament law. That's where it was written, from Leviticus. And I don't know the rest of the context, so I can't just take a verse like that and run with it. I don't know what the rest of the verses around it. If a person just takes one verse and runs with it, that's not very wise. We'll just say that.
ELDX is expanding. Okay. ELDX is 212 grain in 308. Oh, that's unique grain there. 212. Hey, what's up, 44?
We just got done doing some sub-song at 30-6.
Hopefully I did it right. There are barely any grains in them. And I had a packet with some cotton back behind so the grains can stay by the primer. That way it's not all floating in there and you have a random discharge and you get a squib.
Sorry, I got a whisker tickling my nose. ELDX. Yeah, that's what a lot of people use for hunting. ELDX. I almost think I have some ELDX.
They're black. No, those are AMAX. Horny black AMAX. But I thought I did have some 30-6. No, those are Terminal Ascent. They're like a little ballistic black tip. I have some FTX. Those are Lever Revolutions. Lever Evolutions. Interlock. Those are soft point. The whitetails.
The American Whitetails.
Like and subscribe. ELDM is match. That would make sense. 308 bullet is 300 PRC. Oh, they're a 308 as well. What grain do those run? See, ELM is white box with red and or red bullet only box. Okay. Yeah, what grain do those run then? The 300 PRCs? Because I know you load a lot of those. That and your GTs, your 6 GT and your 6.5 PRC, right? I think those are the three you run most of the time. We've got 7 people on this chat. Appreciate you coming by the Desert Armory and more. We do cave exploring, mine exploring. We do hiking, rappelling down cliffside. Did some reloading a little bit ago. We do lives almost every night. Check us out. Please consider subscribing. That was not a 30-6. Hey, what's up, Alonzo? 225 grain on the 300s. Okay. Let's see. So 53% says they thought it was a 30-6. 26% believes it's a mic explosion. 21% thinks it's something else. Where do you think I lean towards? Maybe you guys should guess that. What do you think I lean towards when it comes to what was used for Charlie Kirk?
See, I need to go drill press set up so I can start drilling some of my hard castings and test them. Drilling hard cast. Oh, to see how hard they are before you start. Sorry, I got another whisker tickling my nose. Before you start putting them into something. I've never done hard cast. You believe it 30-6? Yeah, I have a little poll running on the phone that I have 30-6, mic explosion, or something else. Already 105 grain boat hollow tail. Boy, those gotta be moving. 105 grain for the 6 Creed. Oh, a 6 arc. I was thinking it was a 6.5. Wow, those gotta be moving, Bruce. Only a 105 grain? That's got some high bullet efficiency there. Coefficiency. Oh, you know it was a single shot 22 mic. Who knows, Alonzo? Did you do the mic then? Welcome, by the way, Mijor Ilanzo. Oh, that whisker. I thought I trimmed them all this afternoon. One's still tickling my little nose.
That's probably what it did. It kind of loosened it up and curled it up into my nose right here.
Right on the side. Something on the short. Something. Whoa there. That was helping hold up my stand. My thingy here. Let me put the... let's put that right there.
Brown 3075 and a 6 Creed. Wow.
Well, we were just looking at some of my 338 match grade brass. They go 3,000 feet per second at a 250 grain projectile. That's pretty fast. Cleaning off the lube off of these shells that I just loaded. 338 Lepua. The sizing goo. My favorite PRC is probably what you meant. What's your favorite PRC? Or you put PRA? No, to drill a hollow point in the 44 mag for hunting and test expansion. Oh, on some hard casts? Well, that's cool. I've never heard of hollow point hard casts. Would that actually mushroom over? Have to be something extremely hard because it's a hard cast. Hard casts are made for penetration, not for expansion. Never heard the likes. Doing some testing there then, huh? Hey, if you know how to load, the sky's kind of the limit. In a way. Especially when it like comes to shotgun with the brass loads. You can load whatever you want, like a blunderbuss. I want them to be frangible. Oh, that would do it, because it's hard cast, so it's splat. And the little fragments would go flying like an RIP round. That would do it. You hear this guy over here? On that other one? He's going to take a 44 Magnum hard cast and drill it. A deep drill. That way, when it impacts, it'll split off in like segments. Like a RIP round. My favorite prairie dog load is a 6.5 Creed with 130 grain doing 3,300 feet per second. A pink mist. I just had a bad idea, but a cool one. Hit a prairie dog with a 338. I want to do it with a coyote. One of these evenings, I need to go out to my parents and call in a coyote. And bye-bye coyote. But hit a poor little prairie dog with a 338. Oh, poor little thing. That's so unethical. Poor little Powie dog. Poor little Powie dog. Poof. Nothing. Poof. Oh, he's saying he does a 6.5 Creed with a 130 grain. If you drill and make big capacity, fill it with rimfire, exploding target powder, and a cap with hot glue gun. Ooh, did you hear that? Hey, Aaron, the guy in the other chat, Zero, says fill up the hollow point you drilled with exploding target powder, like maybe tannerite or something, or yeah, the tannerite maybe not. That might be bad. And then glue it on the top with hot glue gun and flatten it out. That would be cool. And then try that on a ballistics. If it would hit hard enough to explode. Allegedly. No, I'm not opposed to offing animals, but I've seen this video on some deputies in New Mexico who was messed up. Film with bananas, then they be radioactive. What? I'm confused, Alonzo. Let's see here. J-Rock says no, use this for defense round because go to jail. Yeah, you bet you probably would. It'd be a little hard to defend that. Right? Using that type of homemade ammo with some boom boom powder in it. I have used it with 9mm Telos ammo. Made great spotter rounds. Telos? What's Telos? I've heard of Talons. Hollow point, LOL, two separate statements, sorry. Fill up the hollow points with bananas? I'm confused, Alonzo.
Canella, how you doing? Canella, want to come in?
Canella says hi.
Hey, boy.
What you want, big girl?
What do you want? Oh, yeah, I almost fell over. What are you doing? Oh, you giving away free kissies?
You need to brush your teeth again. Telos is a deep pocket, lightweight, super hollow point ammo. Okay. I'm not sure if I heard of that. I've heard of Talon, and I've heard of obviously RIP rounds that are super deep. Barnes are usually pretty deep. The X-Tac, I think it is, that I have for 45 ACP,
Ouch, yeah, for excessive force. Please like and subscribe. I don't know how to pin comments here. When I click on it, it doesn't have a pinned comment. It says remove as standard moderator, put in timeout, or hide. Or I can report you or remove you. Let's see here. I actually deleted it. Sorry about that, buddy. Unhide. I'm sorry, I actually hid you. You back, 44? The tablet went and skid. I got 45. Okay, this is getting irritating. I got 45 HP and 308 Black Talon. They're nothing special. They banned the name, not the patent. Exactly, because there's ammo that's pretty much just like it nowadays, and it's perfectly fine to have. I mean, one of them's RIP rounds are pretty similar, if not more wicked. Vanilla, you dum-dum. You're the one who wanted to come in. Okay, bananas are technically radioactive, and y'all were talking about filling up with all kinds of fun stuff, so I mentioned bananas. Now I got it. Talos is made by G2 Research. Some guys who make art. Yeah, they do. 44, are you still in here? Because I accidentally removed you from the channel or something. I actually hid you for a little bit. And this thing just doesn't want to stay up. Now it's going to tip over frontwards. There we go. Let's put this back now that I'm done with it. The tablet moved right when I was going. I'm here. Okay. That's good. The tablet moved right when I was looking at your stuff, and it clicked hide. Hide 44 carbine from channel. We don't want to do that. No, sorry, Bob. Well, we've been live over 2 hours, so we'll probably roll the chat. Rolling the chat down. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right. We'll sign off on the tablet first. Hey, guys. See you. Appreciate you coming by to Desert Army more. Don't forget, Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Don't forget to follow him each and every day. Bye.